Welcome back, everyone, to the Kutztown Overwatch Invitational. We are about to start the grand finals between Drexel Team A and Drexel Team B. I'm here with
Madison Caton once again. We're your duo for tonight, and this is going to be a match for the ages. Drexel versus Drexel. This is one of two schools that had two teams. KU was not as lucky to get as far as both Drexel teams did, but it's going to be a very dominant showing between each one. Now, if we get a potential Team B upset, that could be pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, that could be a pretty big team swap between Drexel Team A and B for who is the superior team. You know, my money's on Drexel.
Okay. We see Busan coming out instead of Oasis, which is very refreshing to not talk about Oasis again. We also see a lot of different heroes being pulled out and also some different roles being played.
We're seeing the usual optimal shot, either going for the Echo or the Pharah, one of the flying characters. We see Zaya is on ball on this point. We have both dive comps here with a Sombra cast on one side and a Echo Ashe on the other side, so this is going to be very interesting.
Very much comps that don't mirror each other but can get similar things done. We're going to see we're going to say Drexel, because I don't remember who's who, starting to get stuff done. Kyle getting a hit on an optimal shot, which is going to open up some opportunities for them to get on the point. We see someone is almost caught out immediately, and now they're going to start to brawl, not even concerned about the point right now.
It looks like Drexel Team 1 is losing their break here, and so is also their Ashe. Looks like Team 2 is going to be taking point first here, with Team 2's Lucio pushing off the Ashe off the map.
You see Lucio doing what he's known for, getting a boop right off the map, and they're going to cap the point here. We're going to see D.Va get out of mech, though. Jeff Goldblum really having to backpedal it to hopefully not get picked out here. And we're going to see some ultimates start to come online already, and it's only been 13% on the point.
Oh my gosh. Let's see, we already have our Ana ready for maybe a possible nano on the Winston here to maybe try to take over that point. But we see that Kyle's ready for that. Ooh, but not ready enough for the high noon there. Gets instantly taken down by optimal shot on the summer. You see Winston nanoed here, trying to take out as much as he can here. Look at that. Maybe Drexel Team 1 could be taking point, but it's still anyone's match right now.
We see both Briggs coming in for the complete brawl, just trying to get things done. We see some kills coming on from either side, though. It's very much an even fight as ultimates start to get thrown on the field. We see Bomb come out from Wrecking Ball, and he gets immediately eliminated, and we just see everything start to get cleaned up. Jeff Goldblum getting 2 kills, which is integral for his team to start rotating on the point and taking everything. We also see a really good anti onto the D.Va, gets popped out and immediately just destroyed.
And that ball though, Zaya just got instantly melted down. Not only getting hacked, but getting hacked and then slept at the same time, and then just pretty much being not able to do anything at all. We see that Kyle's coming up with a high noon, hopefully maybe to pull something big, and we got the D.Va coming out with her bomb, but we also have Goldblum with the bomb as well. And we still have Winston and the Sombra, so this could be another Q fight.
This is going to be a pretty close fight here. We've got a lot of evens, things on either side. However, people don't start pressing forward, or at least pressing that Q button. We're going to see some stuff done. 2 ultimates go out at the same time, negating each other. D.Va, Jeff Goldblum gets a pick on Izumi, and we see, Zaya right off the map. That's going to send them back to the scoreboard here. We see another hack come out. Not sure if that was needed. However, we see them start hearing up. Hitscan Hero gets another pulse bomb, and lots of ultimates coming on the side of Team A, just trying to clean up and get everything done. It does work out, but they may have used too many here because they only have online Nano and Monkey's ult. And that's pretty much it.
But we do see that Goldblum is building up ult, I think probably for a remake here. And we have Bray coming up with another rally. But, you know, I'm kind of thinking more of that. I mean, he was pretty good though. He got all the rest of the teammates all hacked and unable to do anything. We're pretty much shutting him down easily. We see the nano on the Tracer here. Something I would not expect. Oh, and a nade kill on the Brig. Here comes Kyle trying to do something against that Tracer, but it's going to get melted and probably killed here. And down he goes.
We see Team 1 just really getting their synergy together and taking the picks. They know exactly what they're doing. However, we're going to see a back half with Zaya, who has had some luck on the ball previously. He's going to get them to tick it out, and doesn't really end up doing much because on this type of map, even if you're contesting the point, the counter still goes up. This is very much a final fight territory in that if they don't group together and start pushing, this will be it. We've got about 9 seconds left.
See that if Team 2 does lose the map here, I think Zaya might need to get off that ball because that ball is getting shut down instantly by optimal shot. Oh, and ball gets a every time I'm telling something, maybe something changes, then they just pop off on that character. Here comes the mines from the ball, but Break takes down the Sombra. It's looking like a 5v4 right now, but 3-man hack from the Sombra. We're in overtime, so this could be final fight. Oh, and a pulse bomb on Lucio takes down their healers. D.Va's going down, ball stuck in a corner down, and that will be Team 1's point.
Ultimate's just riddling the battlefield, but not getting enough done on the side of Team B. It's just really what's shutting them down. Team A, knowing exactly what they need to do, is a little bit of a, I'd say, home field advantage, just like the fact that they're not actually at home.
Yeah. But, you know, then Zaya's ball is not looking too well with optimal shots Sombra, so that might be a change we're going to be seeing. Maybe something like a Reinhardt, or maybe even a duplicate of a Winston.
We're going to need to see some interesting comps changes here, and we do see Zaya get off onto that Rhine. We also see that DPS synergy of Kyle and Beru coming together as a Soldier Reaper, which worked really well for them. We also see that there's a Symmetra on one point, a Lucio, and a Symmetra on the other side. So it looks like Team B might be able to pull it through and get to the point first if they know what they're doing.
Oh, but they're switching right back to Reaper. They're probably getting that teleport out to get everyone out, and Beru going right back to that Reaper. Beru's Reaper and Kyle's Soldier have both been popping off very well in the past few games. So I'm very excited to see what's going on here.
We see a teleporter come out from the one side just to get to the other side, not even getting about the point. We see both ammos come down. One goes down immediately. The other one stays up for pretty much the entire duration, and we watch as everyone just swamps each other, not even caring about the point before it unlocks. And Team Red just completely dominates with what they're doing, even punches being thrown as they just push everyone right back and cap the point pretty much immediately as soon as it unlocks.
Beru's Reaper is very dangerous to go up against, and it's very scary. You know, they need to get rid of that Reaper as fast as they can, or else that Reaper is going to get very high value against them. But we see that no ult's really coming up other than maybe some VAP and a Symmetra ult on Team 1 right now. And Soldier really building up his ult really quickly. We're going into this next fight.
You see a window come out on the side of the team, but they pretty much walk right past it, so it doesn't end up getting utilized at all. Other than that, we see some good Mei walls and Symmetra walls coming out alike. We see people start getting pushed down to the point, and Team 1 is going to try to fold on and at least cap, which does work. However, Jeff Goldblum gets immediately destroyed, and now they're going to flip point. So this could go the way of Team A if Team B is not able to get back together and start moving.
We see here they're all coming out small. We see that Kyle does have his Soldier ready to go, and Baptiste has a window, so we could be seeing a window visor. You know, Widener had some pretty good luck with that window visor. Maybe Drexel B can come out with come out with a really good window visor. Oh, but he gets walled off, but he's still able to get out. Maybe trying to get someone here, but it's all blocked off and wasted by D.Va. And D.Va on Team 2 eats the freeze. And Reaper and Soldier are coming from the back line, trying to maybe get some pick damage as Lucio takes up the D.Va. Here comes the pin from Wilbur and takes him down. Another shift. We're bringing back the shift clicks again. So, but Team 2 is bringing it back. It's anyone's Reaper and Soldier together taking him down, and Team 2 takes the point.
We just see that DPS synergy absolutely helping them dominate on the field, even though those ultimates went through. Also on the side of Team 2, we had that visor that got immediately blocked by Team 1, but it didn't even matter because they were still able to capitalize and move forward rather than doing a soft reset here. We're going to see them start moving up on a different side, just pushing right in through, and we see a Mei wall come out and another shatter. Doesn't really do much though. Lots of ultimates and stuff going on my screen, and we see CB just really pulling it out, starting to do some damage, hopefully allowing them to get forward and at least touch the point for a little bit here. We see a lot of blue in the kill feed as ultimates start to come up, and we see a Blizzard almost ready. We also see a teleporter go down, and it's starting to get serious as everyone starts to crowd on the point.
Ooh, but Mei pushes off that D.Va trying to get out, but she's stuck. She's waiting. That D.Va's waiting for that Blizzard to be thrown at any moment. Oh, but D.Va goes off the map to go and get us reset. Either they need that reset there. Oh, but Zaya does go off the map with the D.Va as well. So now the D.Va is now staggered how to come back. So this could be anyone's right now. We see coming out of spawn, we got we just used Blossom. We're gonna see probably again window visor. They need to come in with beat to do something here because that freeze could really ruin them all right now.
You see a wall come out to try and separate things, but it gets obliterated immediately. Blizzard comes out and gets Zaya down pretty much instantly. We see some windows go down as well. Lots of ultimates being used for not a lot of gain as we start to get to the point. However, this is starting to tick down the time. We get a good pin, but it might not have been worth it as we have only a couple seconds remaining until we can start touching.
Reaper trying to get in there for the death bubble, but gets instantly shut down by optimal shot. They need to touch now or this could be it. Oh, pretty decent shatter, but the Amor saves them all.
And they're not gonna touch.
They're not gonna touch. It's
No?
over. Team 1
Okay.
takes first with Lucio getting that double kill at the end.
We see the Lucio just being so like utility based and being able to sway fights so easily. We saw that one of them actually ended up having a Symmetra on the other side, and that may have been what did them in. We see Kyle here with the win for the play of the game, just dominating with all the damage he poured in on the soldier. Unfortunately, did not net them the win. However, it did show them that he is not to be messed with when it comes to him and Barrow as a DPS duo.
Barrow, yeah, like you said, Barrow and Kyle are a very dangerous duo, and if they, if they didn't, if Team 1 did not utilize trying to take down Barrow and Kyle as much as they did, they would have probably lost that second point, and maybe Drexel Team B could have had that victory there.
It really makes this such an interesting match to watch, that you know your teammates and you know what their limits or their weaknesses are. So knowing that you're going up against Team A, and that they have this strong DPS line should theoretically mean that you know to pick them out. However, they are still able to get a lot of damage poured out on the field and get a lot done.
Even though it's a Team A, Team B situation, it's still a very close matchup right now. It still looks like anyone's game right now. Drexel B may have lost that first, the first map, but it's still, they can still pull this out and maybe even take over Drexel Team A.
So we're going to take bets now because it is King's Row time. Are we going to see King's Row, or are we going to see a different map? Because my fingers are crossed for a different map, because I've casted King's Row like 3 times now, and that gets old.
Talking with them, they were thinking doing a little something different, so maybe they do it a little different off the King's Row here. It's either, maybe just have a little fun here at the end. I'm probably going to have high hopes for a new map, but I'm probably going to guess King's Row. With Optimal going on that Far of Mercy again.
It's that tried and true method that really got them the win in the first place and allowed them to even get here onto the third match. So my guess is probably King's Row. However, I can hold out a little hope, have a little extra going, just make sure, get a little hype if we actually do see a map that isn't King's Row.
Maybe some Eichenwald, Eichenwald.
Maybe.
Blizzard World, if they're really
Blizzard
going
World
crazy.
would be a very interesting
I
map.
would be very interested if we saw Blizzard World. What else? Hollywood.
Hollywood we played, and we didn't really do so great, so maybe not that one.
maybe New Bonnie, if they're really feeling something. New Bonnie could be something, but I'm probably guessing King's Row, but holding on a little hope for Eichenwald.
Thinking about, regardless of whatever map they end up choosing, because it's going to be King's Row, what comps do you want to see? Do you want to see Zaya pulling out these crazy ball moves? Do you want to see Beru maybe switching it up and playing some different DPS? Like, talk to me. What are you thinking?
I definitely want to see ball more on Zaya. You didn't get that opportunity to play ball on Busan because their Sombra instantly shut them down. But I'm hoping maybe they can pull off a ball here without, hopefully Team 1 does not run Sombra here, and Zaya can pull that ball off, and maybe we can get something fun here. Maybe a little troll and a little hog here, for this end part, be something fun. I would love to see maybe a Bastion here, And a lot of people, we've seen many people bring out the Bastion at spawn, but don't fully go through with it. So I would love to see maybe some pirate ship gameplay on King's Row.
I think it's just really dependent.
Hollywood!
Let's go!
So something different.
This is going to be great. Now, disregard everything you just said because this isn't King's Row, but I really want to see them pull out some crazy, like, Bastion Torb on
Bastion
defense.
Torb on high grounds. Let me see what we got. We got Torb on Beru again. Beru going on that Torb again. And we got the Sigma, Dame Sigma. We got Sammy Marissa from Junkertown. But we see look like we're having a little dive comp from Team 1 here with the Winston.
The interesting thing to note is that for like 2 seconds they were on a Zen, and I was gonna really call them out for that because Zenyatta is not the move here.
No, not so good.
However, we do see an Ana come out on the other side, and that's gonna really help them either keep up everyone else or farm that nano for a nano barrage, and that can be pretty powerful.
The thing I'm worried about though is they got technically a double hit scan here with both Kyle as Soldier and Beru Torb's turret there on the high ground, so that could mean some trouble for the far up here for optimal shot.
We're going to see Winston kind of scouting it out just to tell them where they're at. And we see Farah just kind of hovering in the air and taking pot shots. Ooh, and knocks them all off of the high ground immediately to point, and it looks like they're going to rush to try and take advantage of that. However, Torbjorn's turret is just peppering damage and allowing Optimal Shot to not get as close as he wants to. We're going to see them not exactly go on the point, but they're going to try to rotate around. Turret goes down, as well as Hitscan Hero getting onto Plankus, which takes their main healing away. And we're going to see them just start to immediately dominate as Optimal Shot gets into primal position and just starts obliterating getting everything within his sight, gets
Man,
both healers
optimal
and
shot.
Soldier. Just complete dominant showing. Optimal shot, living up to his title, and optimal playtime.
Man, I can't, I think like I keep repeating this. I can't start saying about bad things about characters in this game anymore. Because once I say something bad, they they pop off. Like just Ultimate Shot, I was so worried that Ultimate Shot was gonna lose. He was gonna get shot down by both that Soldier and the Torp turret. But he really showed us that nothing's impossible when you play Pharah with that Mercy, and he just obliterates everyone on the field. And it looks like we're trying to get on the high ground.
Oh,
Takes the
okay.
Reaper turning out of Wraith and takes him down instantly. Whoa, Tracer just getting out of time before that creep could kill him. Oh, but Cass does kill him, take him down. Pharah on the high ground punches the Sigma before he can get that shield, taking him down. But Cass is also taking out that Winston. I don't know, but Pharah taking out that Cass. Orissa's going down as well from the Zarya, and already Team 1 is going to be pushing that payload already halfway towards point.
Now, it really is a toss-up between which DPS can do better, as Optimal Shot and Kyle did juggle kills back and forth. And we'll also see that Zumi is back on the Zenyatta, which I just yelled at him for. So that's going to be an interesting pick, because although he can get more damage, they have not a lot of great healing potential if the team decides to move and split up.
So, I mean, once they lose that Baptiste there, it's pretty much game over unless they have transcendence there. Oh!
Optimal
Shot
Shot
trying to get it off, but Orisa putting that shield down and completely Orisa putting that shield down and denying Pharah, trying to maybe try to kill herself with her own barrage, but it does not avail. And it looks like we got already a Zarya kill on that Reaper. Reaper having come only from a far spawn, and they're getting pushed back pretty much to their spawn as well. So it looks like Team 1's just going to keep rolling them like they did with every other team.
We see an amazing time bank on the side as they get 5.5 minutes, as well as throwing a grab in there for good measure, and CB just immediately throwing for the beautiful antis that we've seen from him throughout this pretty much entire game, just knowing exactly when to hit rather his team than the other team, and allowing them to capitalize on everything that he's been doing. We see Hitscan Hero kind of pushing up a little bit too far for comfort as he almost gets picked out for it, and now the payload is making it around that turn, and we're getting pretty close to the gates of the building.
Ultimate Shot, Pharah, is literally not giving them any ground anymore. They have 4 ults and they still cannot keep it up in the push. Like, Ultimate Shot is literally just keep putting more and more damage on them, and they can't do anything, especially with that Zenyatta. But we hopefully maybe see a High Noon come out from one of them. Maybe Sigma brings them up and High Noon could bring out something good. But for right now, Ultimate Shot is getting barrage right now and could probably shut down everything. And Beru goes down. Here comes the High Noon right now. Doesn't get anyone. Still, no ults really going on. Here comes Sigma getting only the Mercy and the Zarya, but not pulling up anything good. Here comes Transcendence from the Zenyatta. Bomb goes out, gets no one the barrage, gets the Orisa, and the bomb goes down, ruining their chances of any high damage here. But Reaper does get the Pharah.
We're going to see a lot of damage coming out from either side as they try to desperately stop the payload from moving. That seems like they're going to succeed for now as they do a soft reset, because they know they have enough time to kind of farm ultimates and get everything going. We also see that they're kind of holding ultimates on the side of Drexel B and not using them, which could be the deciding factor here instead of throwing them into the wind.
Like I said before, we could be seeing a nice funny little ultimate here with the window blossom here. You know, it may, oh, there's the window right now. But not really bringing up too much since they are going around, and no, the grab misses.
Gets no one.
It's no one. Here comes Winston, all angry, trying to hit someone into the grab. But gets the Zenyatta before he tries to get out of the way. Also getting the Baptiste as well. And they're just obliterating the whole team. Whole screen is just red now, and pretty much winning for Team 1 in just a matter of seconds.
We see so much ultimate discipline on the side of Drexel B that just allows them to completely dominate with what they're doing, and that's how they got so much of a time. Like, you'll notice at the end that they had about 2 to 3 ultimates that they decided to just pop at the same time, which in that case does work because they're so close to the end. But you'll notice that most of the time they had 2 to 3 ultimates in the bank, and they were rotating really easily, so that almost every fight there was at least 1 ultimate that went out, and that is really what decided it for them.
Pretty much, yeah. They didn't use ults. You know, there was some ults that they could have used and won the fights, especially with Barry with that Blossom, but he didn't get it out in time. Only losing to pretty much in seconds. And if they keep doing what they're doing right now, it looks like Drexel A is going to be pulling out a victory right now. But anyone's game still, as we see going with both sides having Ash and Hanzo almost looking like a duplicate. And we're looking at this. It looks like we're talking, grand finals is going to be a best of 5 here. So even if Drexel A does win this map, we will be seeing a third map, hopefully on control on just payload.
We're going to see a lot going on here. We got a little bit of extra time in the budget to kind of do a best of 5, and that's going to help us out here. We're going to see a lot of different hero choices just across the board in general. We see Baru and Kyle on the pretty much not classified double sniper, but Ash has that scan. And then we have another duplicate Ash on the other side and a Junkrat on optimal shot instead.
Have we ever seen optimal shot on Junkrat yet? I don't think we have.
If we did, it was for a very short amount of time, so he has a lot to live up to here.
We're going to see it right now. Let's see what he can do. You know, we saw Baru on Junkrat. He was able to pull Junkrat very well on Kings Row and on Junkertown. So we can simply go over here. We go hit scan, getting that pretty decent big fire or dynamite, but they're just stuck on the high ground. Already Drexel B's already taking almost first pick already, and also getting that headshot on the Ash, but optimal shot getting on that Ash as well. So this could mean anyone right now. It's still very even 5v5.
That's the problem with holding on that background. It's really impossible to kind of fold in on everybody. We'll see them really struggle with this as they just get picked away by Baru and Zaya as they just completely move backwards and pretty much give them the point, even though there's bodies to throw. We see Baptiste go down pretty easily and Sigma as well, and that's a very fast capture on the side of Team A.
Team B is like just showing up right now that, you know, they don't want to lose yet. You know, they want to show that they could be the better team, and grabbing that point right there and already having 5.5 minutes going to the first point is already showing that they are capable of being a Team A team.
We're going to see them start to move up a little bit, letting only one person on the payload as they try to get, an optimal shot just completely obliterates, switches off the Junkrat right to where he's back at home on the Hanzo and shows who's boss.
And very, you know, I don't know, very skillful shot, you know, on these Hanzo shots, you know. I don't know, it could, you know, no luck there, skillful, you know. I believe that every Hanzo shot is very skillful here, especially with that headshot on that Ash, you know. But maybe the Ash will, you know, learn this next time that going up in the air with that coach it's not good, but then it gets instantly shut down again by Baptiste.
We see CB doesn't even need to use his window to get 2 kills, which helps his team kind of clean up the rest, and the cart is going to stop moving for now. That's going to allow them to kind of recontest. He puts Immo down, questionable use of Immo here as his team is not with him. However, he does escape with his life, and now they're going to start to move towards the cart and make it start moving again. Team B is on the high ground, which means they're going to have to fold down, and unlike last time, it'll be much easier to do so. However, we see Ash get knocked down, and now everybody is out of position as they try to just brawl on the side of the road. We see no ultimates come out so far, though. It's very much a dry fight, except for Bob, who comes out, and we're just going to see Bob obliterate hit scan hero, knowing exactly when to use his ultimate, and we see the rest of his team doesn't even touch their ultimate bank.
Look at that. We got 4 ults already on, 4 ults on Team A. It's, you know, literally just Bob just, you know, going in, just took out 2 and literally just won them the fight there. But Baru is coming up with dragons, and dragons have been good for him so far. So maybe we can see something. And Zay does. Oh, here comes the dragons on the high ground, looking up and. Maybe Hitkin can run into it, but no, Hitkin gets out of it in time. Here comes also Shots Dragons getting the one as well, putting on the ammo for Team B right now. Oh, and also gets another headshot on that Ash. And that Hanzo's literally just bullying the Ash here. It's just headshots telling her you cannot be here anymore.
You see the kill feed light up in red as Team B really does what they do best, which is just holding point. They know exactly when to use their ultimates, and rather than just pump a few in to guarantee the win, they use one and test the waters, and that's really what's letting them dominate so fiercely in this hold. You'll notice that the time bank on the other side of the team was 5.5 minutes, and we are already at 3, so they have held half of that time bank already, and they still have 4 or 5 ultimates pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, they've yet to use their ults, and that's probably their biggest downfall here right now, is that they've yet, you know, they don't use ults when they need to. You know, they don't, you know, they save them thinking they can make a big pigs. Here comes something big, but no, we only get the immortality nor the bongo, but they're trying to get that bongo, get the bongo down, trying to push. Big fire strike from Zaya. Now Stormy was on the break, coming with a charge, gets the and he does a laugh emo. Oh man, caught him right on 4K right there with the emo, with the PM on there. Oh my gosh! But Team B does take over.
We see Team Red just completely holding and trying their best, and then Team 1 just comes right in and says absolutely not and just slaughters everything within their path. Now they're pushing the cart, and it seems like it's going to be a very much ultimate-based fight. However, Baru is starting to get those picks again. He's starting to warm the waters as Hanzo and get his ultimate online, so we could see a sway of a fight here depending on who uses their dragons first.
Look at that. well, we were trying to get a nice Hanzo 1v1 there, but nothing really happens. And the Sig getting a
Oh my God,
triple kill
Jeff!
without even knowing. Oh my God, Jeff Goldblum, the famous actor, getting all those picks right there. Oh my gosh, he's not good only acting. He's also good at Overwatch apparently.
We've got a lot of talent here on the KU board, besides Kyle and myself, with Jeff coming for the interview, and he just is dominating on the field, knowing exactly where he needs to be, and he's setting up immediately. Getting that high ground is going to be what's key here for them to keep holding. And they could have let that slip. However, they didn't let the morale get them down, and they dominated and kept Cart back where it is.
Every time you think that Team 1's gonna go down, they're gonna be falling down, they're gonna lose point there. They just come back with more, more and more power and more better plays. And Bob instantly going down by Beru, but Beru isn't really gonna do much here, taking out that Bob as the rest of their team is going down.
Now that the time bank is going down, we see a little bit of hesitance on the side of using ultimates on one side, and on the other side, using more than was probably necessary. Both sides, though, are looking pretty good in the side of ultimates. We've got some healer ultimates coming up from Team B, and we've got some tank ultimates coming up from Team A, so either of those could sway fights depending on who uses what first. This isn't exactly a final fight territory, but depending on how long this draws out and whether they go to touch a cart where Zaya is, this could be it.
Oh, and Ash gets a pick right away on the Cavs. This could mean a point, but here we go. Both Orisa and Sig pulling up the high ground. Not the best idea they could do. Here we go. And Ash gets the Hanzo. Both DPS are down, but Brig comes in, stuns him, and takes down Zaya. It's, here comes Brig going after the Immortality, goes down for trying to save the map. Brig just going out full on mace to the face right there. They're trying to go with the cast. They're trying to get something, but Ash is just there holding him down, saying, no, you are not allowed to pass. Like good old plays.
Even though we saw that they got pushed off of high ground, it didn't even matter because they were able to capitalize on everything they saw. We see the ball come out too, but it gets killed immediately. Overtime does tick off. However, they're not on fast characters, so it may be
over here.
it here.
Sigma waving off goodbye for the second map, showing that Drexel A is now 2-0 for this grand final. Man, I thought Drexel B was going to be able to pull out that second point, but Drexel A, like I said, even though they were put down, they were able to come out and get, and just become stronger and take on easily.
Here we see Optimal Shot doing what he does best, is just peppering in that damage, denying anybody from walking, and then as soon as he sees people, just that beautiful shot on the Kyle. Wasn't even looking at him, just knew Hanzo well enough. And that was play.
That was play.
One single
just
headshot. That proves how important your hero picks are. Because if he wasn't on Hanzo in that moment,
that would have been.
We don't know how that fight would have gone.
He really just shot that arrow, hoping for something. He got something. He got that headshot on that Ash and literally won that team fight in seconds, and they couldn't do anything. Without that Ash, you really don't have that chip damage from that dynamite from the fire, just so at least get something down. And that Hanzo wasn't good enough DPS to take down anyone on the team.
Seems like rather than the usual thing of picking healers first, this is very much a pick your DPS out first.
Pretty much.
Because even though you have the healers up still, if you don't have that enough damage, depending on what healer you're playing, like Zen or Brig, who both need to be pretty close to hit their shots, you're not going to get anything done. So we see them immediately going for the Ash, immediately going for the Hanzo, and getting those picks and securing the wins for their team and allowing their team to just clean up with everything else because there isn't enough damage to capitalize on what's happening.
There's not, yeah. I think either probably if they would have switched off either that Ash or Hanzo, maybe, they had double shield, probably, Barrow maybe bring out that Junkrat, could have probably taken those shields down and maybe get that Hanzo out of the way with those, without, it's like you want to get those picks. But, we're at the end of this map, and we're going to map 3 right now. What map? So we're on control, or we're not control, we're on payload.
Yeah, we're on escort.
Escort. What do you think we're going to have? Do you think we're going to have another Havana? Do you think we're going to have Junkertown again? Do you think we're going to go Gibraltar?
I'm very much a Junkertown aficionado.
The Junkertown
However,
aficionado.
I would like them to pull out the Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Because
I think that would be a really good map to watch them just like crack heads against each other and brawl.
Winston on Winston would be a great matchup.
Yeah.
I would love Rialto. I want them to go on that bridge. I want to see someone play a Reddit Lucio and get like a four-man boop off the edge, or coming out of spawn from attack with a Widow on the headshot would look great. But it's whatever they choose. I'm probably guessing either. It could be Junkertown. Again, that's what happened the last time. Drexel B picked Junkertown, so maybe they pick it again.
I know I locked in my vote for Junkertown, but for Watch Point, but I kind
You
of want
want-
to change my answer.
You
to
want Jokertown? Yeah, Jokertown.
It's just
Again,
such a good map to watch because
it's
we
such a good
see
map.
everyone played on Hollywood some sort of sniper for the DPS players, except for like the one time where they had a
Yeah.
Reaper or maybe an Ash. So allowing them to go, oh,
Dorado.
Okay.
That is something different. Yeah.
I
you know,
like Dorado.
Dorado's nice, especially that Reaper. Barry on Reaper could be big here because this is a big Reaper map and also a very, very hard dive map. So we could be seeing a lot of Winston, Ball, Diva, maybe some Doomfist, maybe.
This is probably the Cracking Heads map that I wanted from Watch Point.
The
We
Forbidden
see
Comp.
it! The Forbidden
The
Hog on
Forbidden
both
Hog.
sides!
Oh my god. Drexel B coming in with the comp and the Forbidden comp that no one should ever be playing here. And it's gonna be an exciting match here.
I, for one, am so excited to see Hog just in general, but Hog and Ball, or Hog and Orisa is just so, like, out of the ordinary.
They just come for Team B as a little skip to a Hog Ball, Zenyatta,
Yeah.
Widow.
Just kind of throwing things
they're
at the
just
wall
having,
to
you
see
know,
what sticks, really.
They're having fun here, it's a fun time, and
See-
I'll be happy with this gameplay.
Yeah, no matter what happens, you know what, we saw the Hog on both sides.
This is
You
gonna be
can't
fun.
get upset at that.
We're gonna see what happens.
Okay, we're gonna see Widow
coming
come
out.
out to try and get a pick. She's
Here we
gonna
go.
fly up in the air, but there's a lot of
Ooh, the-
shields going down. She almost gets picked herself.
We're seeing that Hanzo almost got, like he said, almost Hanzo picking her off right away. Here comes the push from the Hog. Hog trying to sneak around, maybe get a hook on someone. I can't see the ball. All we see right now is just Widow trying to get those shots, but no, the barrier's there, so nothing can get done.
We see that Team A is really grouped together so that they can prevent anyone from getting damaged, like, separately. And that might be their downfall simply because they have Hog, and he can kind of throw that hook in there and get pretty much anybody. We're going to also see them rotate away from the high ground, which is a questionable choice, as Team 2 rotates up to the high ground, and is now going to be able to have the advantage against them as Team 1 comes on to try and defend the point.
But Team 1 is already having Hanzo was shot taking 3 down with Hanzo coming out to get this Hog up here, but Hog is gonna heal. Maybe try to get a hook on the Hanzo. Here he comes. Oh, but misses. Oh, Ball sleeping on point with trying to get out of the way. Oh, Jeff Goldblum is discorded. He could be taking out, but not taking out enough. They're just holding on that corridor right now, hoping maybe Jeff Goldblum could just grab a hook in the corridor on the Hanzo.
See how important optimal shot is on that Hanzo because he immediately shuts down Zumi,
Oh my
and
gosh.
that is going to allow the team to start really moving in. Barra just being so comfortable on that and getting these random off angles is really going to help kind of do a counter thing if he would stay up. Hit scan hero living to his name.
As we see here, we see that Optimal Shot has dragons ready, but does he really need the dragons with all these headshots and shots? We don't know. Hog and Ball are going to be difficult to take out with those dragons because they're, Hog's tanky and has his heal, and Ball can just get out of the way. But, taking out Kyle and Baru with these could really show something good. But here comes the dragons now. Ooh, Ball getting a little stuck in that. Oh, Ben does take out. Look at the feed for Optimal Shot in a 5-man feed. But Jeff Goldblum goes down by the other Hog. And the Hog goes down by the Ash, though.
It's very much a back and forth fight between the tank players just trying to stay alive. We do see a lot go down on the side of Team 2. However, they have an advantage in spawn, so they're going to be able to get back faster. So despite that setback, they're already back on point already with Zaya.
Zaya's trying to get something.
Up.
And Orisa takes out Baru so quickly, and Zaya goes down by. Also, Orisa's just popping off here.
Oh, we got to pause, y'all.
We got to pause here.
Okay, it's not a LAN event if you don't have a pause.
That's true.
So, was waiting for that.
Probably.
Also, let's talk about what we just saw in the fact that Orisa just came out of nowhere and
Orisa
started
just got 2 kills,
dominating.
just done, But I'm surprised that we got to see Hog on both sides.
Yeah,
That's
that was
so fun.
awesome.
That is so funny, and it's great to see that, it's, especially in the grand finals, it's so amazing to see, and having a Ball as well with that Hog, not really working out for them, but doing their best. But it's still fun to see.
It's a valiant effort.
It's a valiant effort. Zaya was looking like he was taken down a little bit there. He still hasn't gotten mines yet. Hog, looks like both of them have a whole Hog ready to go. And Baru, trying to get chips. I think he has dragons, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we're
yes,
going to
he
come
does.
back here, and we have a lot of ultimates online for Team 2.
Jeff Goldblum takes out the other Hog, getting revenge on him. We're going like, and Immortality goes down, but it looks like they're just pushing out. They can't get through that corridor. That corridor is just completely blocked up. Ooh, and Plankus gets a pick on that break with Baptiste. Something I was not ready to see, but Team B is coming with 5 ults, and Team 1 is coming with 4. right now. So this is gonna be, hopefully we can see a huge Q fight. Here comes the ball, here comes the mine, here comes the bongo, here comes the whole hog. Seeing the whole hog takes up the ball, ultimate shock takes up the cast. And right now, you know, seeing Ultimate Shock trying to get shoves, but it looks like, oh, the hook right there, summoning his strength, and Ultimate Shock takes him down easily. Look at they're holding that corridor so quickly.
We see they have so many ultimates, but they're just not using them, and that's really their downfall, is they just start peppering with everything. And as they go through, we see the kill feed lighting up in blue. They're getting ready for that final fight territory now.
Oh, final fight territory so quickly, man. I wasn't ready for this, but yeah, we have 4 ults coming up for Team B. They need to use these ults now. If they don't use them, they can't get on it. Again, that's their big problem in this fight, was they keep holding on holds for too long, and they don't stay, I've only seen dragons on the other side maybe once.
Here we go.
And then here it goes. Oh, Goldblum takes up the ball, missing the hook on there. Ultimate Shock, the dragon gets one.
Okay.
Ooh, but
gets slept right out of it.
It's right out. Hog down. All we got is Zoomy. Zoomy's down. Blankus is down. Kaz is trying to get back, but nothing. And that will be round 1 right there. Looking like Drexel P.
We see so many ultimates come out on the other side, and it just does nothing right at the end because they're not using them correctly. No. We see them just kind of throwing everything helter-skelter, just trying to at least get bodies on the point, and that's just not how you play the game.
No, they're trying, they think that you're trying to get that best opportunity right there. But what do if they can use their ults, at least get 1 or 2 picks on like in the first 10 seconds of the fight, that could that can really throw, a curveball to the other team and win them the fight so quickly. But holding on those ults, not only are you not taking the chance of getting kills, you're also holding ults, you're never getting more chances to use more ults on the time. So instead of having throughout that time having throwing out 3 or 4 ults or that entire round, you're only getting 1 ult out for that entire 4-minute round, which isn't really good.
It's really just thinking about optimal hero picks and knowing what to do, and I don't know if Bastion is the answer.
Hold on, wait. Team 2 is throwing a huge curveball. Zaya is now GPS. Their other taking.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
We're having a Bastion. They're just throwing all the tricks out of their sleeve. Kyle going Baptiste, Beru going a hog, Blankus going Winston. What is happening? Is
this
really?
Just utter chaos on the side of Drexel B, just throwing everything at the wall to see what happens. Just a little shenanigans coming out here. The other thing is they do still have the hog on either side, and we do see optimal shot back on his comfort pick, Afara.
Oh,
he gets a shot immediately, and the Mercy as well.
Oh my God, is he down? But Zay goes down, and so does Blankus. Zombie trying to stay alive as long as he can. Take it Afara again. And Wilker's ball is picking up 2 people. And that's a deciding factor right there.
It's not the counter we wanted, but the counter we needed. Bastion completely knowing exactly who to shoot rather than peppering all of the tanks. He just completely obliterates. However,
Wilker's
not
ball
enough.
is taken down. Plank is trying to get in there with the Winston, but not enough. And I think Team 1 takes the victory of the grand finals. Man, what a good matchup. Very good matches throughout the entire tournament, and I've been so glad that I got to be a part of this, and it's been so exciting.
It has been an amazing experience to be here and cast your winners. We also have Wolgar here as Wrecking Ball, getting some things done. We're going to watch play here. He gets a bunch of damage onto the Winston, and this is pretty much right at the end of the game. Also, a very good knockdown on everybody. Just cleans up exactly where he needs to be, and that is what gets his team the win at the end of this event.
Gives no care about that Bastion, though. Goes right past him, gets both of those supports that were help keeping them up and takes them down easily, helping them win the game. But it looks like Drexel Team A is going to be holding on and keeping their superior spot.
In a few minutes, we're going to be having an entire team interview lined up for you guys with Drexel Team A, so we will cut to a break in a few seconds, but be on the lookout for that and don't you dare leave your seats.